Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So yesterday, we bounced off, not quite off a level yesterday. I think we can actually adjust that now. That swing low there is our new level here. But I think the important part here is we have a potential flag break. Okay, classic flag setup, 3 touches to the top, 2 to the bottom, and a breakout. So I would be looking for pullbacks and looking to buy still. Okay, so we've had, you can see how we had the breakout, bounced off the level, came down, tested the flag pretty much, and then rallied off again. So for now, I would be looking for any sort of pullback. I think the first one is going to be somewhere around here, 121475. Alternatively, it could be a little bit deeper and sort of back into this area here. You can see how it was used as support, used as resistance, and it's broken up, broken down, but it hasn't tested. So that would be another area that I'd be looking for an opportunity to buy into, which is 121338. And the third scenario here is a break above this level that we're on now, which is 121569, and a retest of that for a move to the upside. It is Friday, so whatever trade we do take on Forex is going to be take profit today. But just coming back to the 8 hour, this is the measured move for the flag, pretty much from here. Okay, so that is the next line in the sand as far as I'm concerned, which is 123.122. Okay, so looking to buy on the retest here. It's just got to get through these 3 levels here, and then we've got a good opportunity upside. US dollar, Japanese yen. You can see how we sort of started to rally and then move back down. So technically, we are still consolidating. Okay, we are sort of in this sort of above and below this level 104.249. I think for me at the moment, we can see it on the lower time frames right now, but I just want to put in that level there, and you can see that was a previous swing low, and you can see how we have found resistance there, found support there. So that seems to be the area that we need to be paying attention to as well. And looking at the hour, you can see we've had a pretty strong move to the downside. So pretty much the same as Euro USD, looking for a pullback and then looking to sell into this. So the first thing is obviously the level that we're at now, which is 104. If we can get through that, come back and retest this zone, and I'm going to call it a zone because there's quite a bit of interaction there. So if we break through that, come back, test in that area, that would be the area to short. First target would be the bottom of this trend line, and then what I'd be doing is I'd be looking to the left and looking to pick up some horizontal support levels. Okay, so that's kind of that scenario. So what's happening at the moment is we do have a bit of a weaker dollar, which is what we're expecting. Euro Aussie dollar is the next one. So we had a measured move here which has played out. We'll get to that now, but if you look at it on the 8 hour, a pretty big head and shoulders here, shoulder, head, shoulder. We're at a level where there's quite a bit of support, so I obviously expect it to bounce around here, but if it does get through there, it should get interesting. Okay, so looking at the hour, let's just a bit. So we had the move down, we had the pullback, and gave you this level yesterday as your downward target, which is 160.994, and it hit it pretty square on before bouncing back up for another move to the downside. So I would pretty much expect something similar. At the moment we are in a downward trend, so just keep that there. Just going to use that as my trend line. So any move back onto this trend line, I would expect another move to the downside. But just bear in mind, we do have quite a bit of support to the left in this area, so these 3 levels here. And long term, if you look at the weekly, you'll see that's a pretty strong area. So it all depends what's going to transpire here. So if you look at the weekly, we've got a pretty good engulfing here, and then we have a potential for a measured move to the downside with the strong move down, up, and then down again. So yeah, so for Friday, I think I'm just going to sit on hands with this one for today. I think the move has happened at the moment, but we will wait and see. I'm expecting more downside here. British pound, Japanese yen. So technically we are still ranging. We are sort of finding ourselves in this area here. You can see there's tails there, tails there. So we'll get down to the lower time frames here. Are really messy at the moment. And you can see we are kind of finding support at 138.366. This is one that I think we're going to sit in the sidelines and wait for this one to play out at the moment. I don't think there's much happening here. But this level is the one to watch right now, 138.366. Get through that, I'd expect us to target 137.805. But alternatively, we could be forming a bit of a wedge for a breakout to the upside and then continue this range at the moment. So that one pretty much sit on the sidelines. Aussie dollar, US dollar, let's start with the 8 hour here. So another one of the measured move from yesterday, and that has played out. And played out with a little bit of interest as well, which is a pretty good trade. And as far as I'm concerned, we are looking for opportunities to buy into this. Just want to get across the weekly. And just, okay, our levels are pretty much correct. And we are above them, so pullbacks onto that to find support is what we're looking for. So coming down to the hour, you'll see, you remember we had a measured move, which was this one here, earlier in the week, and that was tagged. And yesterday we had the same measured move, which is there, and we were looking for support to be found. It didn't quite come down to the level, it dropped below the level, but the price action here was fairly robust as well, giving you an indication that there was something happening. And I'm just going to highlight the level here. So there is another level there, and a stronger one would have been this one here. And you can see tails on there, support, you can see some support interaction there, and then sort of breakthrough, back down, breakthrough, back down, find support in that area, and then off we went. Okay, so that was a pretty good trade. I think we do have a bit of an exhaustion bar at the moment. I'm looking for pullbacks still, so we're looking for pullbacks. Could be narrow pullbacks, or shallow pullback, should I rather say. So that would be the first logical area there, 0.75390. Alternatively, it could be a bit deeper, or it could just range because it's Friday. So I think this is another one where the move was there yesterday, it's played out. If you're still in, I'd basically just move my stop up and trail my stop below this at the moment. Okay, so last one, British pound, Aussie dollar, and that's another one which measured move target was hit. So we were looking for this area here yesterday, and that area is 177087. And if we come down to the hour, you'll see that was our measured move, and we got it as well. So measured move was pretty much from there to there. Okay, so that's done. I think I'd be cautious with this at the moment because of the weekly, what the weekly looks like right now. If you look to the left, look at all of the support that could be found lower down. There's one right where we are now, okay, and pretty much every weekly tail is a very strong level. So just come back to the hour, you probably find there is more opportunity for the downside, but the way that we are sort of forming bullish patterns at the moment, I would expect a bit of a pullback somewhere along the line. May not be today, it may just range, which is one thing to watch out for. If it does go into range, then we'll be able to look for the next setup. But this is another one which probably sit on hands as well for now, until we get some more structure, because the big targets have been hit. And I kind of would expect a bit of a bounce around here and then a push through. It could be in a couple of hours, or it could be sort of bounce around here for the rest of the day and then push through. A lot depends on Brexit at the moment as well. Okay, so yeah, so some good trade that happened yesterday, the setups yesterday, pretty much a lot of them played out. And I think today it's just a case of going with the trend, which is already in existence, and look for the opportunities. Look for them on sort of a half-hour chart or a 15-minute chart, just to see what's happening. You'll probably find a couple more scalps trading with the directions that the pairs are going in at the moment. So yeah, all in all, some trends are forming pretty good. Well, I won't say start to the week, but a pretty good finish to the week. Been a while for us waiting for these setups to happen. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers for now.